Perfect. Okay. We are live and we're still about a minute ahead of time, so we're going to just see if, as my patches are falling down, by the way, and see who's going to join us. So let's see. Oh, there I am. I'm live. And Ginger is online. Oh, these feel so good, by the way, at the end of a really long day. Myra, thank you so much for yesterday and the help trying to rein me in on your comment on Facebook. So I appreciate it. Maybe you and I can do something on next week's together. Okay, it is 8 o'clock, the witching hour, so we are going to get started. Just to introduce myself, hi, my name is Renee Rupon, and I am a independent sales director with Mary Kay, and I have been a director for just over a year. So, been a wonderful, exciting opportunity. And so we are going to get you started with smiling with your eyes today. So I don't know if you can actually see them, but I've got eye patches on which are due to come off. Hi, Gwen on Facebook. And I am just going to peel these off. As you can see, they are actually kind of incognito. You can wear them and they don't you can't really see them. I wouldn't advise wearing them on a Zoom call if you have a call with your bosses, but you probably could get away with it. But they feel really good, and that is the first part. So hydrating your eyes. Hydrating your eyes is really one excellent way to actually be good with having all this stuff about the coronavirus and having to wear your mask and everything. You just want your eyes to be alive and awake. And mine look a little puffy right now, and that's because of allergy season, but it's also because I tried to take out most of my makeup, which is why I put my eye patches on, and God, it felt so refreshing. So let me just say, just a little bit about our company. We've been in business for, what are we, into our 57th year already. So started with one woman's dream, and she, $5,000, and she just took a leap of faith. And she did it not for herself, but for us. So she did it for the women who needed a place so they could succeed, so they could be appreciated, so they could earn their worth. Because the more you put into it, the more you get out. So I was just kind of letting this dry. The other thing about Mary Kay a lot of people don't know is that we have a foundation called the Mary Kay Foundation, which this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month and also Domestic Violence Month. So the Mary Kay Foundation actually supports research on cancers that affect women. And so what they do is they offer grants, and they also support research on all kinds of cancers that affect women. Thank God for that. And the other thing is that Mary Kay actually also gives grants to domestic violence shelters. What lots of people really don't know is 97% of the money that is donated actually goes to those causes and not into the running of that. So the administrative costs is about 3%, and whatever extra costs that there is, Mary Kay the company actually picks up and pays for themselves. So just if you didn't know that, that is an amazing thing, because normally I did a lot of research on this, and the percentage that normally goes into the administrative costs is probably in the neighborhood of 40 to 70%. So a lot more dollars are going into areas that really need it. So tonight with Smiling with Your Eyes, like I said, I started with my eye patches and hydrated my eyes. For those of you who haven't hydrated your eyes in a while, you will feel a slight tingle, and that is just because it is working. It is actually getting in there and adding some hydration to your eyes. So those beautiful eye patches, which are right here, do I have the box right up there? So the patches are right here, and the container, which apparently I've lost my container, is right here. And this container actually holds 60 eye patches, which is 30 sets, and they run $40. They're an amazing, amazing product. It just sits right on your eye and hugs your eye, and you can just continue to do anything that you need to do. The next thing I'm going to show you is actually my husband's favorite product, the Indulgent Eye Gel. It cools, it refreshes. If you put it in your refrigerator, it is absolutely amazing. It helps with bags under your eyes, and I'm just going to put some on because we're going to waken up these eyes and make them look so much better. And anytime you're working with your eyes, ladies, please use your ring finger because, well, you get to show off your jewelry that way, but also you are not damaging the tissues of your eyes, which has a very distinct, different skin. And so all these products are made to go with that kind of skin and be better for you. So on a regular, I'm going to tell you that Mary Kay has, let's see, several different eye products. So what we have is the Repair. This is my absolute favorite to use. I love this metal tip. It is made from a combination of metals that's called Zamac, I believe it is, and it's zinc, aluminum, magnesium, and oh, what's the last one? Well, close enough. Anyway, so what this does is actually you actually squeeze up your gel or your product, and then you massage with this, and it's very cooling, and it is easy to do. It's an applicator and product all in one step, which also helps to reduce the bags underneath your eyes. And this lovely product, well, this is the beauty of live TV. I forgot to get the information on how much these cost. So get with your consultant. That's all I can say is get with your consultant. The second one is the from the TimeWise Repair set, or TimeWise 3D set. And this is your, let's see if the camera will pick that up. Come on. Too much light, I guess. There we go, somewhere. Anyway, this one is from the 3D set, and it is a great product for someone who is just in that 30 to 40-year-old age, wanting some anti-aging abilities, but doesn't have to be in this one, which is from the 40 and up age. So this is with the TimeWise 3D product, and that's an amazing one. This little beauty has kind of double uses, and I'm just going to tell you. This is the eye firming, or the firming eye cream. And this one, I'm going to show you a little bit about it because I love this, but I don't necessarily use it on my eyes. So this little bit right here, you take it and you kind of aerate it. Because there is no air in that, so just tapping it like that actually aerates it. But what I use it for is actually these lovely little lines up here. It kind of tightens it a little bit. So I have a wonderful V that, you know, life has given me. That is kind of my laugh lines right there. And then I use it right around my lips. And it tightens and firms. It is called firming eye cream for a reason. So that is $32. I happen to know that. Oh, thank you so much, Ginger, for posting those prices. The firming eye cream is $32, and it is a great product. One of the other eye creams we offer is way up there right now. But so it is the men's eye cream. So it is in the MK men's line. And it is also a wonderful way for men to hydrate their eyes. Men are not quite as diligent as women are. So theirs is actually the same formula as the prior Miracle set. So that is the eye cream. And there are so many people out there who still love it. I have women who actually still use that one instead of the new one. It is just a matter of taste. It is not anything that's set in stone. So those are the different eye creams that we have in order to keep your eyes just amazing. And all that rubbing from the mask right on your face, I'm going to tell you the eye cream is going to help so much, especially if you have allergies. So let's get into some other products. So let's see. We have the great brush set, by the way, and I'm fixing to use this spoolie. And actually, so this is one of the wonderful brushes that comes in the eye, in the, oh God. Okay, so it comes in the brush set, and the brush set is $55. It has this great brush in it. It's great for actually grooming your eyebrows. I know everybody's eyebrows. If you lived through the 80s, let me just tell you, we did a number on our eyebrows. Most of them are spare. I was blessed with lots of eyebrow or lots of hair, as you can tell. So it is a blessing. But I'm going to tell you my first tip for tonight for doing your eyebrows. And the reason you want to do your eyebrows is that your eyebrows actually frame your face. But when all you see is this up, it is really going to make a big impact. So if you already have a full set of eyebrows and you just need something to tame them, I always use the Lash Primer. So it is a great product. It has, the brush itself has an extra little thread fiber through it to help get more product on there. And I always use these. If I'll show you the difference in just a second. It will kind of lay down and prime that area. So as you can see the difference, it kind of fixes them a little bit and gets a good grooming on them. I'm sorry, it's hard to do this. I'm trying to look into the camera and look and do this all at the same time. So as you can see, it does really well. You can get them to go the way you want to, and it also lays them down. It's also going to help to keep the product that you're going to use on them better. So the Lash Primer is $12, and you get to use it for eyelashes and for your eyebrows. So don't forget that. You get double duty, which means half cost. That's the way I like to see it. If you can use it for more than one thing, it's half cost, because then you get double benefits. So if you have sparse eyebrows, which a lot of women do, kind of still do the same thing with the primer, so you can get that primer on there. But we have this great eyebrow gel, and it has little fibers in it, and it has this amazing little tip. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if I can stop. There we go. So it has this great wand, like a tiny mascara wand, and you would actually brush it in, and I usually start halfway. I don't use this product as often, only because I have eyebrows, but I do it for the end because I have very sparse eyebrows at the end. So, how do you figure out which way to do your eyebrow? Well, let me show you with the next product. So, oh yes, and they does come in 4 different shades, so don't forget it goes from blonde to all the way to dark brunette. So 4 different shades on that, and I'm going to show you how to do this with your brush. So with your brush, and I'm going to show you actually using our wonderful eyeshadow palette. I use one of the darker colors, which actually I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use Hot Fudge right now. So for Hot Fudge, and all of these eyeshadows are only $8 a piece. And again, think about it as half price, because you will be using it for eyeshadow and for your eyebrows. So first things first is you can actually take this, and I've already got some product on there, and you can line it up here, and I kind of make a little thing right there so you can see where I need to fill in. And so yes, I know it's a little, it's that eyebrow ring going on, and you have to kind of go around it. And then your curve goes right through your pupil, and it should end right about there. So you take a little bit, and sometimes mine gets a little, so I can move it just slightly. You see how I can move that? And then work your way towards the inside, so that way you don't have a large amount on the inside. So you see I can have 2 different shapes of eyebrows. I'll fix that just by doing this right here. And don't worry too much about the outer layers, because you can fix that, and I'll show you that in a minute. Gotta love the way that one just points up so well. So if I need to even it out, I just come up to the top and keep going. And come out, and make sure that your eyebrow starts right in here. So you see how I made a little spot, and you just kind of flick and fill in. I always hold my hand on my face so that you can try to have a little bit more control. And so now I've got eyebrows on. Again, I try to brush with this so it kind of loosens that up, and it doesn't look like you've used a Sharpie marker. It kind of looks still full, but it looks like natural hair. So the next product that you could use If it's even in here. Okay, missing it, but we'll talk about it anyway. We have a great eyebrow pencil, and it has a super fine tip. The eyebrow pencil runs, I believe it's $14. That as same as the colored gel. So I know I'm a hot mess, so give me a minute. See, if I can do it, you can do it. So it doesn't take a genius to do all this. So now your brows are ready and you are ready to start on other parts of your eyes. Okay, so what shall we do next? Shall we do some liner? I'm working out of a box because it is horrible trying to work at a desk when you're not in your bathroom. So we have different eyeliners. I'm going to do, oh, let's work with this one. Okay. So eyeliners, by the way, I ran out, so I actually had to open a new one. So we have the eyeliner pencils. The great thing about the eyeliner pencils is they have their own sharpening tip. So I just pulled this sharpening tip out. I forget you can't see right at my waist. So you put that top back on, take it off, and you just put it in there and it sharpens it super easy, super fast. So always, 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 ladies, line the top of your eyes. It is only going to give you a great, it makes it looks like your lashes are so much better. So let's see if I can do this far away from the, sorry guys, I'm working way far away from a mirror. Line your top lashes because you're going to give yourself a way better looking lash line. So you can see the difference on the two eyes. I don't know if you can see how it actually lines it a little bit better. It looks a little thicker. And when you get really good, you can just do the underneath, not the waterline, but just the lash line. Make sure it pushes your lashes up. It will give it just a more defined look. So can you see the difference? I know it's hard to see because I have eyeliner on already. I cheat. I have eyeliner always on because I never leave home without it. Okay. Next product, eye primer. So this is a great product to actually, oh, thank you so much. I forgot to tell you the brow liner we actually have for your eyebrows. The pencil actually has 5 different colors. So that way you have a variety to get the right shade for you. And on eye primer, I'm only going to do one eye anyway. So eye primer, you put on all over your eye, and it just acts as a great, it makes the color adhere. Hey Jennifer, how are you? So I don't know if everybody can see this, but I'm going to try this. So I'm making a line of eye primer right here. I know the light is really killing me here. So line of primer. And I'm not going to move that hand because I don't want anybody to think I'm cheating. So I'm going to grab my eyeshadow and I'm going to grab a darker tone. And I'm going to run across this way. Now, can you see where that actually grabbed? You've got the beginning where I started, and then as I go across. And do you see that right there is actually where the eye primer is. It holds on to the color, whereas right before it, there's hardly anything there. So I just want you to know that when you do eyeshadow, eye primer really will save and make your product go further. So doing your eyes. So I can only tell you how to do a hooded eye. Why? Because I have a hooded eye. If you cannot see, it is right there. It is how I was born. It is what I have to work with. So I'm going to take one of our lovely eyeshadows, and I think I've got Biscotti here. And I'm just going to actually run this color all the way through so that I have a clean palette, even working palette to work with. There we go. And for me, I just put a little bit lighter shade towards the middle. And again, using the wonderful all over eyeshadow brush. And now I'm going to use the crease brush. So all of these are in the brush set, which is 55. So I'm just going to take, so hard to choose when you have a full palette in front of you. But I think I'm just going to go with mahogany. So because I have a hooded eye, I want to recede this. I want it to go back. I want it to look like it's smaller. So I'm going to put dark color on it as I'm looking. I almost feel like you guys are in the bathroom with me. So welcome to my bathroom, even though I'm in my office. Now, when you look at my eye and it's open, you don't see as much. You see that I've taken that hood and made it look smaller. So it actually makes it look a little bit smaller and not so much of a hooded eye. And then if I was going to do something at night, I would go back in with this lovely hot fudge and starting in the corner, bring a little bit of a corner to it, a little accent. And don't worry about that mess on the outside. It's all good because I'll show you in just a second how to clean that up. So now I've opened up my eye a little bit so you can see the difference between the two eyes. Now the next part, I'm going back to, I know, like I said, it's not like having it in your bathroom. We're going to actually put it on with the brush, and I'm going to use the same hot fudge, and I'm going to come and draw just a little bit and make this line and meet this area on the outside, and go ahead and make it a little thicker than you want to. I know that that kind of sounds a little weird, but in a second it will all be beautiful. So done that line, and now I'm thinking, wow, what a mess I've made. Well, that's okay, because guess what? It says concealer, but it really means eraser. That's what it is. So our concealers have a wonderful little doe foot. They come in 1, 2, 3, 6 colors. Come in 6 different colors. So take your cream brush and you take a little bit of this foundation or this concealer, and you come from the inside and you make this line, and you do it going up, and then you just kind of work it a little bit down and make it go into your color. Because when you put your foundation on underneath your eyes, it is going to look amazing. So now, can you see the difference in the two eyes? I've now created the illusion that my eye is actually going up as opposed to coming down. And then I said, don't forget that we can clean this up here. So you're just going to take this and clean this up a little bit and then blend it into the rest of your foundation. So how does that look? I hope that you're liking this a little bit. So now I've got a little bit of a happier eye than the sad eye over here. So I'm trying to move all these brushes so I remember to clean them, because if you don't clean them, you're going to have a big old mess. Okay, so I'm going to show you, I think I have them all. I do have them all. Okay. Mary Kay has a few mascaras. We have 5. We have 5 different formulas. We have Lash Love, which is this black one right here. And this brush is a straight brush, so it is a thin, almost comb-looking brush. Opening it up so you can see it. This is actually in brown, but it's easier to see this way. So it's a straight, small bristle brush, and it is just to define lashes. And then I have, we're going to go to Lash Love. Lengthening. So the brush on here is actually, I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of got a swoop to it. It's got a curve. And that is actually going to make it look like and let you get a lot more length on your lashes. That is actually my favorite brush. Not my favorite mascara, but my favorite brush. My favorite mascara is actually the waterproof. And it has the same as the original Lash Love, which is the straight brush. And when I really want to plump up my eyelashes, I go with this one here, which is the Ultimate, and it gives you length and volume. So this is my favorite, and this is the one I'm going to use right now, but then I'm going to show you this last one first before I do anything else. And this is the Lash Intensity. It has a really crazy packaging. It's kind of swirled. And then if you can see this on one side, which is on this side over here, the bristles are longer, and on this side over here, the bristles are shorter. And this is put on with the short bristles first, and as you move it up your eyelashes, you twirl it and end up with the long bristles at the top. And that actually gets more product into your eyelashes and plumps them up. I am handicapped when it comes to doing this. So, and there are people who do this well. I know a couple of people that do this really well. I am just not that person. So we're going to put that one back down because I could get hurt with the making of that lash. So I'm going to do this Ultimate Mascara. And the way I use the Ultimate Mascara is I actually put the Ultimate Mascara on first, but because I have really bad allergies, I come back behind it and use the waterproof. So I plump up my lashes with the Ultimate Mascara, and I give it a swirl, not a back and forth, because if you pump the wand back and forth, it actually will dry out your mascara faster. So I twist all the time to get underneath and on the bottom of those lashes and plump that up, and it kind of helps to give you volume and give you a more defined lash line. So it makes it look like you have 10 times more lashes than you really do. And then we all do the tease motion, which the tease motion, if you like, you're teasing your hair back and forth. If you lived in the 80s, you know that tease motion gives you bigger hair, and the bigger the hair, the closer to God you are. So let's just go with it. So that right there is usually my first layer. And I don't know if you can see that, but that looks pretty darn good. Sometimes I will take the brush and go from the back side and actually get some on there. For those girls who need to curl their lashes, you do that just before this. I try to uncurl my lashes. They curl just a little too much. That is just, as you can see, curls are not my issue. So, and then the bottom lashes. And I am, hold on, I know I'm out of camera, so give me just a second. So I am just swiping across and do the little tease motion if you can. So can you see the difference now between the two eyes? Let's see. Now the only thing that, and I know everybody's probably screaming because I haven't done it yet, is, and I know you're thinking it, is that I haven't really, where's my brush? Again, working from a desk, not the bathroom. It's a lot harder to do. So I'm going to use the one from here. So by the way, if you have not seen these amazing brushes, these are limited edition brushes from the holiday set. I'm just going to tell you, we have gel eyeliner, which I was going to use, but I decided against it. But this one right here, this lovely brush, actually, let's see if I do that. That's better. Okay, if you do that, this brush right here can do a great eyeliner. So just wanted to let you know that. But this brush is one of my favorites because this brush right here actually will take, and you can then kind of smooth out that line and make it go in and just kind of blend that out. And so it's not such a hard defined line. So is that better for you? Got it? Okay. So this little beautiful set, I believe runs $16 if I'm not mistaken. Comes in this cute little carrying case, and it's 3. And the reason I like to use these is because a lot of times when we travel, this is super easy to take along. And if you have the benefit of padding or of having the old one from 2 years ago, it had a different set of brushes in there. I'm going to tell you, this is a great, between the two sets, great travel brush set. So you definitely want to do this. If you didn't want to use the cream shadow brush that I use because you like a blending sponge, we have a 4-pack of these mini blending sponges. So amazing. I just forgot to wet it. So it was wet yesterday and I forgot to re-wet it and get it done for today. But this little set also, again, I believe is $15. Limited edition. You don't want to miss out. Gets into those corners. Can do the cleanup here. Can help you put your highlighting on and everything else. So now, I'm just going to say I was hoping I could find one here because I'm at my desk and I should have one like right at my fingertips. So give me just 1 second. Oh, paper shredder fell. So let me see if I can find one here. Oh, I do have one. Okay, so now, which eye would you rather have? I think that it pretty much sells itself. So thank you so much for watching me make a mess out of my office. But let me just say, we've got a few specials for you. So if you don't mind, I'm going to share those with you. And if you would at this time, would you actually tag your consultant in the post on Facebook? Because that way she knows you're here. She knows that you came, and you will have made a wish list of what you need. And here is our specials for tonight. So it's the Prep the Canvas. This is for your regular makeup, and it is your foundation primer, and your blending brush. And that is a total $61. We have the Flawless Finish, which is your finishing spray, your all over powder, and your translucent powder, and that's $50. We have the Eyes Have It, which is a mascara of your choice, an eyeliner of your choice, your eyelash primer, your concealer, and your under eye corrector, and that total is $64. Then you have your color palette, which is the small palette. You've got 3 eyeshadows, you've got your contour and your highlighter, and that is $60. We have the contour and highlight, which has the powder foundation brush, your mineral powder foundation, your highlight, and your contour, and that's $62. We have the On Point brows. We have the brush that I used tonight, which has the spoolie and the eyebrow brush. We have, and that is a slanted tip. We have the eyeliner, or the eyebrow pencil, which has a very fine tip, and we have the brow gel, which is fantastic, and that is $38. We have the Luscious Lip Set, which is your lip liner, your lipstick, and not this lip gloss, but we have the new lip glosses, and those are $45. We have the Professional, which is an empty, customizable pro palette, and the brush cleaner. By the way, amazing product right here. So, and that is for $35. If you would, this makes a great gift. You can always add a gift certificate on the inside, and that way they can pick their own colors. So I'm just saying, you know, you could give a $50, $60 gift right here. The brush collection that I used tonight. So here's the brushes, and those, that's the cheek, the all over, the eyeshadow, the eye smudger, and the cream, I believe, and that's $55. So the super deals and steals tonight are the Cadillac collection for all 9 sets for $3.99, and you get a free makeup remover. I'm telling you, the makeup remover is probably the best thing on earth. The Queen, and choose any, any 5 sets, and you get the Pro palette as your free gift, which is this right here. And then the Princess, choose any 3 sets, and you get the brush collection for just $25. So you get all these brushes here for $25, which is a steal. And then you can add to any of these sets the oil-free eye makeup remover for $11, and that's a $17 value. So I'm just going to say there are tons of choices, and I would really want you to get with your consultants so that they can actually get you set up for Christmas and get your eyes smiling under these masks. So thank you so much for joining me tonight, and I appreciate it. You guys have a great night. Thank you.